What's going on, everyone? It's DV, and we are in the Lunar New Year event for Roblox Islands. Dude, I'm so excited. This is a game you need to come back to. If you haven't played Islands in some time now, this is definitely the time to do it because you do not want to miss out on this. There's something new called AP points, but first, let me show you this new boss. So this is the event currently in the game. You can see you start in this new arena. I'm going to show you how to get to this, but pretty much you get loaded in with these weapons already. So you can choose from all these different weapons, and you just basically have to kill this guy. So you can get these red envelopes from him. It's kind of a pain, but I'm going to show you in a second here what the best weapons are, what the best combinations are, so you can kill him as fast as possible. Also, I'll show you how to do a clean run. I haven't really been, caring about getting hit right now, but if you want to know how to avoid getting damaged, I will give you some tips shortly here on how to avoid that, because I've done a lot of perfect or flawless runs where I never get damaged, and there's a couple things you could do, but really, this is not the cool thing, okay? This is a cool event and all. What I'm going to show you shortly here is even better. The devs finally pulled through, dude. I am so happy. Like, this has been kind of like a make or break feature for me that I've been asking for years. And what they came up with was perfect. We almost got this rabbit down. Like I said, I'll give you some tips on how to avoid getting damaged by it and how to kill it fast. All right, he's down now. Okay, so you can see we got Lunar Rabbit Arena dungeon complete. We got 4 red envelopes, and we got a lunar mooncake. Now, the first thing I want to show you is how to get to this event. So you need to come to the hub. And what they did is they added this like information board right at literally right out the exit. Come up to this info board. And you can just search for a game directly, or you can set up your party. So if you do a party, just click right here on the right, and then you can invite your friends. So you can see I got Easy Patat here. You can also get invited. So if someone invites you, then you can just accept their invite. Like I said, you can have up to 5 players in there. It doesn't really matter if if you just solo queue, you can do that too. All right, so one thing you're going to notice right away if you join the game is look at my coins. And you're going to notice some weird numbers. No, I do not have only 155 coins. Otherwise, all these players have nothing. No, this is the new leaderboard here. Been wanting this for so long because this really shows you how progressed someone is in the game. So how good a player should never have been based on coins. That's just richest player, right? It doesn't really tell you that they're an experienced player. I could pretty much give a fresh alt or any of these players 1 billion coins and suddenly they'd be at the top of the leaderboard, right? But that doesn't really tell you that they're actually good at the game. So this is a really nice rating system. So if you come over here to the new UI, they revamped the UI. It's way cleaner. You can see you got your party, your home, you got explore. So this is your quest, your world map, combat guide, and pretty much online islands. This is your published islands. If you come over to profile, you'll notice one thing. This is the old skill system, but right here is a new button, which is achievements. Click on achievements, and you can see we got our summary. It shows all my latest or recent achievements. I just got this one. I'm going to explain this one in a second here. Then it shows you how much you got for completing that achievement, and then you see some basic stats down here blocks broken. They finally added stats. Remember a long time ago under Explore, they used to have this I don't know if it's still in here. Yeah, look at right here. It says Island Stats Dashboard coming soon. So basically it's that, okay? So that is finally here. They probably need to remove that section. That's funny. But under your profile, go to achievements. These are some stats that are really, really helpful. You can see right here it says 155 achievement points. And then if you go under events, it shows you all the different ways you got points. So if you participated in the Halloween event for 2022, you got 10. If you killed Zombie Cletus 25 times in the Halloween event, you got 25 and so on. So it doesn't really go retroactively. So way back when, it doesn't really, I think they just started this tracking a little bit later, but it's still really cool, right? Really cool to be able to see these. Imagine if they add so much more. And they did say, by the way, they're going to be adding a ton more ways for you to get achievement points. So expect this is going to start getting into the thousands, I think. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is right here. These are the current achievements for this event. So you need to defeat the Lunar Rabbit in the 2023 Lunar event 6 times. And then you basically got 3 gold envelopes. Gold envelopes are going to give you basically higher chance for rare items. So really important that you get the gold envelopes. These are pretty important, okay? Super, super important. Also right here, you get one just, you get a achievement. You get 10 just for defeating it once. So it's really easy for you to at least get started on the board. And then over here is this one. This one was really hard. It took me 5 hours plus to get this one. And this is collect all of the rabbit related event items. What it's really wanting are 3 specific items, and it'll show you while you're in progress. It'll show you the tracking, how many you have of those, but it's going to give you 3 gold envelopes, and it's also going to give you 50 achievement points, which is huge. The items you're looking for are going to be this guy. So it's the bunny plushie, this guy. And then it also wants the bunny statue, which I'm going to come back to that in a sec. And then it also wants the one of these. So one of each of these, and then you get those 50. Now notice one thing. If I jump really high, right? So I'm jumping really high, and then in a second, I'm going to jump really small. See how I'm jumping small now? The closer you get to that statue, the higher you jump. See how it's suddenly activated? Right here. statue jump boost. So as long as this statue is placed, wherever you place it, you jump high. Kind of crazy, right? It's an interesting statue, to be honest. And then you can also disable it if you don't want that. You can disable it. See how we're just jumping normally. And if you come back over here, see how the eyes aren't red too? If you activate it, then they turn red, and then you get this effect. It's pretty cool. Now, another way to get that jump effect is Lunar Mooncake. You can see I have 326 of these right here. Dude, I've been farming this boss a lot, okay? That's why I have so much stuff. But you can also eat this, and you can see I've got a jump boost as well. And then if I go closer to this, dude, you jump really high, really, really high. But without that, if you come over here, see, this is just the cake effect by itself. And then if you get close to the statue, it gets really high. But these right here are the red envelopes. I'm going to show you. I'm going to open a couple of these. So we just got another mooncake. There aren't that many items in this. You got the cherry blossom sapling. I'm going to go over that in a second here. And then also gold envelopes. Now, gold envelopes have a good chance for you to get these things. You really want these gold envelopes. They're not tradable, so you can see it says not tradable. And so let's open all these. See what we get. Bunch of mooncakes, some more red envelopes, and nothing, dude. Got absolutely nothing. Now, you do have a chance to get a gold envelope by opening these, by the way. That's how I got all of my golds for the most part, besides the, completing the achievement, is you can get golds by opening up reds, and vice versa. You can get reds from opening up golds and so on. Now, the other things you can get are going to be dumpling chairs. You can see I got way too many of these. This is like a little chair you can sit on. There's also a couch version, so if you want something bigger. I think someone was hungry when they were making these items. And then we also have the cherry blossom. Now, I got a ton of these. There's the cherry blossom saplings. Got so many of these. Let me go and plant some grass. All right, so these are the cherry blossoms. These are pretty much miniaturized versions of the tree, so I'm just going to show you what they look like. But that's pretty much what they look like, right? They look like little pink trees, so awesome for anyone that likes pink islands. But the other thing you're going to notice is that in the workbench, so if you go to stairs, you'll notice cherry blossom stairs. So you have pink stairs now. You have cherry blossom slabs. So if you really want a pink island, there you go. And I've got a ton of cherry blossom. None of these are tradable currently. It looks like the rabbit banner is, but I don't know if that's intentional. Once the event's over, of course, they're going to remove that trade block. Okay, now that you know everything about the achievement points as well as these items, let me show you how to beat the boss real easy. All right, so we're going to head over to the info board, search around, and we're just basically going in totally random. Currently, to my knowledge, 155 AP is the max, by the way. All right, so when you come out here, just past the bridge, you're going to get your items. And what I recommend is having your team, don't use any bows or arrows. Also, I highly recommend avoiding Serpent's Bane, even though it is weak to slashing and fire. Here's what I like to do. First up, you want to use the Spirit Spellbook. You can see it basically deals void damage. And what it does is it basically debuffs the enemy. So as soon as you see the blue cloud around them, you've got them debuffed, okay? So I'd like to have 1 to 2 people in your party using this to debuff him. And he's going to get this kind of funky blue. There he is. Now he's debuffed. Now you switch to fire. So pretty much everyone's using fire spellbooks to create massive damage because you can see how it's ticking. Look at it's ticking because he's on fire. Look at that. I'm getting 60 plus damage off of him per second when I do that, when I start him on fire. And once you have everyone doing the same kind of method, dude, he just melts. We were speed running this guy really, really fast with this. A lot of people are using swords, but they're dying as much as, yeah, you do respawn. So if you die in this game, you're just going to respawn over here and you can come back out. The problem is when you die like this guy, you're actually costing everyone time because you have to get respawned. You have to come back. You have to run all the way back. And we're losing damage. We're losing damage per second when you die. So it's really good for you to not use swords because you're going to get hit constantly. See how this guy got knocked back? Well, that time that he got knocked back, and now he hasn't been doing any damage to this guy this entire time. Now he's just jumping on up and down. And he's probably trying to heal because he's, heavily damaged. So I highly recommend avoiding that. Bows are really, really slow. This is why I don't like bows. Look at, you have to draw. You have to draw. Yeah, I'm doing 25. And if I miss and such. So again, I would say get rid of these. These are bad. Those are bad. Just use these two. Now, okay, how to avoid his attacks, okay? It's pretty simple. When he jumps, stay back, stay kind of medium distance. When he jumps, he's going to randomly place circles, red circles around the map. What I like to do as soon as he jumps, I move. And that's it. That's literally it. Just don't get too close to other players. If you're too close to other players, you might draw 2 circles, and that's really hard to avoid. So you just kind of want to spread out a bit. Also, don't get too close to him because you will block other projectiles. There's collision, so if I try to shoot through him, it's going to hit another player. So if you're using a sword or something, see how it just hit that guy right then? I'll rewind it. I missed my shot because he's too close. So these guys are way too close. You want to kind of like be a little bit distanced back. Like, so like see where I'm at right now. It's just kind of about this distance. This is perfect. But as soon as he jumps, then just move. Because when he jumps, he's pretty much locking on your placement. He's going to draw the circle on where you're at. And so you just move and you can avoid him. But yeah, these guys are way too close. So they're not increasing damage by then being that close. But I've done plenty of like perfect rounds, flawless rounds where I've taken 0 damage at all from the boss. It's really easy to avoid him. Typically speaking, you can see this reward. You're going to get 5 envelopes. Sometimes you get 3. It's completely randomized. It's not based on how much damage you do. And then you get mooncakes every single time. That's why I have so many mooncakes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really excited about this piece though. What the devs did is created a really cool framework for the achievement points. I just hope that they add a lot more. Some of the things that we really need to see with the achievement points are going to be things like just showing your progression as a player. They've teched through stuff. You've like advanced through like different combat zones. If you max out a skill tree, you should get an achievement point for hitting 99. All of these should, you know, count for something. So my economy 99 should count for something. Farming 99 should account for something. But ultimately, what I want to see is like, yeah, if I max out all of my levels inside here, my AP should be up, right? So like if I'm at, you know, combat 99, my AP should be increased from that. Same for like building stuff though. It's not just about like unlocking stuff, but it's also about building really cool factories, creating really cool auto farms. So this could be also crafting related. Like I created a bronze refinery. I made like 10 smelters. I did a, you know, oil refinery. All those different things that we've done in the game to really show how good we are at the game are things that we really need to do. Also, blocks broken, 400,000 blocks. Like for most players, like 100,000 blocks broken should be really, really high. Same for mobs killed. 1,000 mobs killed, that should be an achievement. Maybe 5,000, maybe 10,000. Same with blocks placed. Like 1,000,000 blocks, that's crazy. That is a lot of time, okay? That is a lot of blocks. Same with crops harvested. It's really going to be telling if they can really put together a lot more achievement points. I think we need probably like 100+ achievement system. And I know that's a lot for the devs, so make sure you give them some feedback on Twitter or in the Discord on what you'd like to see for achievement points just for this event alone. Look at how many achievement points I've gotten just for this event. We've got 10, 50, so that's 60. And then there's this one right here. It's just a harmless bunny, which is another 25. That's 85 achievement points you'd miss out on this event if you just don't participate. So make sure you get in here and play it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the game. Peace.